Everybody, here's the garden. It's the last week of May, so doing a little update here. Kind of behind on some stuff in the garden. Been away, went out camping for Memorial Weekend. Yesterday I tried to make a trellis system because my tomatoes here were just plopping over on the ground. They're just so big. I have the small ground cages that you can buy at most stores on them, and definitely need something bigger, but they're so big I can't take the cages off and put something else there. So just trying to stuck some sticks in the ground and took some jute twine and wrapped around it and between the cages and stuff, and kind of made a spider web out of it just to get these big old things off the ground. Try to keep my shadow out of it. There's just tomatoes all over the place. I'm probably going to end up moving my strawberry plants. They're not doing that great down there anymore. When I was watering every day, my seedlings of my beets were doing fine, but being gone and stuff, they just dried up and went away. They're not there anymore. Bugs have been eating them too, so and that whole side here, the Bermuda grass is just taking over. I tried doing a vinegar solution where you spray it on it every day before the heat of the sun hits it, and it didn't work. This stuff just is taking over. So my potatoes, and these are purple Vikings. Over here I don't remember what I have. There's some red ones and some yellow ones, and the plants are all drying up. They're probably pretty close to being time to harvest. My Jetstar tomatoes, they're starting to get loaded. And I don't think these things get really tall. I think they get about 3 to 4 feet tall. I've grown them in the past, and they're a pretty good tomato in my area. And I planted some peppers there, but they've pretty much gone. So let's go over to this bed. Now there's all these weeds out here. Show you what they look like. Let's see. They grow really tall. They look like this, really big, thick leaves. And so I chopped some down yesterday, and I'm using it as a mulch around some of my beds here. Most of these tomatoes here are all Laromas. And then that one's a black cherry tomato. Here's another trellis system I made. I've had it up, but I finally decided to wrap it with some jute and try to get my green beans to grow up it. Those are, I can't think of the name right now, but they're not pole beans, but they do have a tail. So they do grow a little bit up on a vine, but they're not a complete vine. They're kind of a bush. Here's some strawberries. Just trying to teach this thing to grow around here. Hopefully something like that will work. Here again, put some more mulch down. I got peppers in through here. They're been kind of looking hit or miss. Some of the times they look horrible, other times they're looking alright, but some of them are doing fine finally. Got one that right here that just died, so anyways, can't tell how good of a video this has been. Daytime, can't see anything on my phone anymore. Got some black Krim tomatoes, and that's a yellow pear. Ooh, I don't have them planted yet, but I went down to my local country store to get some chicken feed yesterday, and they had all their nursery stock half off. So I got me some blueberries. Got 2 of them. They're big. They get like 8 foot long, 8 foot tall, 8 foot wide type things. So it's perfect. I'm gonna put like one right there, one right here. That way it gets plenty of south-facing sun, and in a way it can help add more shade. I'll probably plant them a couple feet away from my fence. And as they grow, of course, they'll grow into the fence and up, and that way the chickens can have some and I can have some. And they'll have plenty of the berries that fall on the ground. There have just been so many flies going around here because of all the berries on the ground. I'm thinking next year I'm going to try to get scubby ducks because they like to eat flies. So I'm kind of looking around on Craigslist right now for some. But they'll probably be next year. So there's a garden update.